Betrayal hits hard, but when it happens in mythology, the consequences aren't just personal, they're cosmic. These aren't your average backstabbing best friends. These are betrayals that shook the heavens, tore apart families, and even ended eras. From Loki's deadly tricks to Judas's infamous kiss, let's explore the top 5 betrayals in mythology. First up, we have Loki, the ultimate trickster of Norse mythology. He was a god of mischief, yes, but this time, he took things way too far. Baldur, the beloved god of light, was destined to die, and Loki made sure that destiny was fulfilled, cruelly. Here's what happened. Frigg, Baldur's mother, went around making everything in the universe swear not to harm her son. She missed one tiny detail: mistletoe. Loki, being Loki, turned this harmless plant into a weapon. He crafted a dart from mistletoe and tricked Baldur's blind brother, Hod, into throwing it during a festival game. The result? Baldur was struck dead. This betrayal didn't just break hearts, it triggered Ragnarok, the Norse apocalypse. Talk about consequences. Loki's actions remind us that sometimes the worst betrayals come from those you thought were on your side. Next, we travel to ancient Egypt, where Set, the god of chaos, pulled off one of the most famous betrayals in mythology. Osiris, his brother, was the beloved ruler of the gods and a symbol of order and prosperity. Naturally, Set hated him for it. Set's betrayal wasn't impulsive, it was carefully planned. He invited Osiris to a grand banquet and presented a beautiful coffin, promising to give it to whoever fit inside. When Osiris lay down to test it, Set and his followers slammed the lid shut, sealed it with molten lead, and threw it into the Nile. Osiris's wife, Isis, managed to retrieve his body, but Set wasn't done. He chopped Osiris into pieces and scattered them across Egypt. Isis, with her magical prowess, gathered the pieces and resurrected Osiris, allowing him to become the god of the afterlife. Set's betrayal wasn't just personal, it represented the eternal struggle between chaos and order, a theme that echoes through Egyptian mythology to this day. Zeus, the king of the Greek gods, wasn't always on top. In fact, his rise to power began with one of the biggest betrayals in Greek mythology. His father, Cronus, had been warned that one of his children would overthrow him. So Cronus did what any paranoid dad would do. He ate his kids. Yup, he swallowed them whole. But when Zeus was born, his mother Rhea had a plan. She tricked Cronus into swallowing a rock instead of Zeus, hiding the infant god in a cave. Years later, Zeus returned, forced Cronus to vomit up his siblings, and led a rebellion against his father. This betrayal wasn't just personal, it reshaped the cosmos, ending the reign of the Titans and establishing the rule of the Olympians. Zeus might be a hero here, but let's face it, family dinners were probably awkward for centuries. In Japanese mythology, betrayal often takes a more subtle form. Take the story of Amaterasu, the goddess of the sun, and her chaotic brother Susanoo. Their sibling rivalry wasn't just petty, it had divine consequences. Susanoo, in a fit of rage, destroyed Amaterasu's rice fields, killed one of her maidens, and trashed her sacred weaving hall. Hurt and humiliated, Amaterasu retreated into a cave, plunging the world into darkness. Crops failed, chaos reigned, and the gods were left scrambling to fix the mess. Eventually, the gods tricked Amaterasu into coming out by staging a loud, raucous party and showing her a mirror. Curious, she stepped outside, and light returned to the world. But the damage was done. Susanoo was banished, and their relationship was never the same. This betrayal wasn't about murder or power, it was about the emotional toll of broken trust, proving that even gods can be fragile. Finally, we come to one of the most infamous betrayals in history, Judas Iscariot's betrayal of Jesus Christ. As one of Jesus' 12 apostles, Judas was trusted, loved, and part of his inner circle. But for 30 pieces of silver, Judas turned him over to the authorities. The betrayal wasn't flashy, but it was devastating. Judas identified Jesus to the soldiers with a kiss, a gesture of trust turned into one of treachery. This act led to Jesus' arrest, trial, and crucifixion. Judas's betrayal wasn't just personal. It had spiritual and historical consequences that changed the course of history. In Christian theology, it highlights themes of redemption, sacrifice, and forgiveness. Judas's name has since become synonymous with betrayal, proving that some wounds never heal. Which betrayal shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this dive into mythology's darkest moments, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Mythstorian channel for more legendary tales. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.